A couple nights ago, right in the middle of the night, I woke up like this, just like panicked and like terrified. And I was thinking about all the stuff I'm doing, and I'm out here in the wilderness, and all these projects that are partially completed in various stages of completion, and things that are going to be not completed for like a year, some of them, or more. And I'm thinking, like, what if something goes wrong? And I've got all these people relying on me. I've got little kids depending on me to do this and make it happen. What if I can't do it? Like, what if I just can't make it? And, I was just thinking about all these things that could go wrong. And for like the next hour, I was just laying in the darkness, staring into the darkness, just trying to shake this feeling of terror. And, eventually I just got myself through it, but it really took like an hour to get through it. And it's not the first time I've had such a panic attack, and it won't be the last one either. Maybe I'm saying panic attack loosely. It's not like I lost bodily functions or anything, but I was like, holy stuff, for like an hour. And it reminds me of the answer to a question that people ask me a lot. Gustav, get out of the dome! Hold on. Get out of here, you giant dinosaur! What a rude dude. Anyway, as I was saying, it reminded me of the answer to a question that I get a lot, that sometimes I don't know how to answer. And it's the question, hey Jaimie, I want to go off grid. What do I need? It's difficult to answer because I try to think of like material objects you might need, or skills you might need, or specific things, but it's hard to say because it depends on the circumstances, what you want to do, how you want to live. I mean, there's so many variables, right? But I would say if I could break it down to one thing that you need to be able to live any dream, not just going off grid. This works for pretty much any dream. It's the difference between dreaming about a dream and living a dream, and it's courage. Because the skills you need, the resources you need to acquire, or all that stuff, all the different specific things that you're going to need to do it, you can get them along the way. Once you really commit to doing the thing, and that's where the courage comes in. You have to have the courage to commit to this thing you want to do, whatever you want to do. If you want to go off grid, or if you want to, I don't know, start a business or do some sports thing. There's a huge difference between kind of giving it a try and committing and saying, I'm doing this. It's do or die. Not necessarily like you have to die if you fail, but you're going to go at it 100%. You're going to actually put yourself into this thing. That's what takes courage. And without that, you can't even start. All the stuff I need to live here and build the paradise that I want. Some of it I had at the beginning. I had a lot of physical strength, and I had a lot of ideas, and I had a lot of capacity to solve problems. But then there were a lot of things I didn't have, like at the beginning, I didn't have enough money. I had to save money at the beginning, first to pay off loans, and then to have enough money to buy some land, and then to not live or not work for a while I'm building this paradise. I mean, I'm talking about when I first went off grid. This time, well, I had to do the same thing this time, actually. And then there were a lot of skills that I needed. Like, I didn't know how to build a boat. I mean, I knew the basics, but like to build a pretty decent boat, I had to learn that. I had to learn how to use fiberglass. I kind of knew before, but I'm way better now. And there were just a lot of different skills that I had to pick up along the way. But all that stuff, all the details, you can do that stuff. You can pick it up if you have the courage to really commit and go for it. And that's the biggest difference between people who give it a try and people who make it work. And people talk about it differently too. People who give it a try, they say, oh, it worked for that person. But no, it didn't work for that person. They made it work because they had the courage to let go of their safety net and to go for it. To put themselves in a position where they have to make it work. Where if something goes wrong, they have to figure it out. They put themselves in a position where they can't go back. Burn the bridges behind yourself. Have the courage to just let it all go behind you. Let go of the dock and just go. Because if you don't do that, if you keep a tie like locked on, you always have that option to go back. You know, when things get a little bit scary. Like if I woke up, like when I first went off grid, this would happen to me. I'd occasionally get these panics, like, oh my gosh, what if something goes wrong? What if I fall and break my leg? There's no hospital here. There's so many different things that can go wrong. And if I left myself an easy out, I might have taken it one of those times. I don't think I would have. But it doesn't matter because I didn't leave myself an easy out. I don't know if you can hear that bell. That's the come eat some food bell. I'll go in a minute. But yeah, if you want to go off grid, or if you want to take some dream out of the dream world and force it into the real world, and I don't mean let it come into the real world on its own. You want to make it happen? Courage. That's what you need. You need courage. Lots of courage. You don't even need nice clothes. Look at this. I mean, this thing is destroyed. My shorts have holes in them. It doesn't matter. I have enough courage to keep going. Yeah. I don't even have shoes that fit me right now. Well, I kind of do. Sort of. But it doesn't matter. My hat's falling apart. I got chickens barking at me. I got kids coming in here dismantling my bulldozer. But it doesn't matter because I've already committed. I'm going. Oh, let's just